Great work! Now we're ready to combine our custom shapes with some text layers to build the skills list. Add a new text layer to the canvas and enter a short bit of placeholder text. We're sticking with the Inter font, but feel free to choose something else. Change the font weight to something heavier like bold, the size to 48, and the line height to auto. Next, go to the Assets tab in the left sidebar and find the Inchworm component. Add an instance of it and align its vertical center with the text layer. Now duplicate both layers and move the new layers to the right of the original. We need to replace the Inchworm shape with an instance of the diamond shape. Instead of locating and adding instances from the Assets tab, we can simply swap in a new instance. Select the duplicated shape layer, then take a look at the Swap Instance menu in the right sidebar. From here, we can access our other shape components and insert instances of them directly into our designs. Go ahead and test this out by selecting the diamond component. Figma will automatically replace the shape layer on the canvas with a new instance. This is a huge time saver when building interfaces with a lot of different object types, like icons, buttons, and cards. Duplicate the text and shape layer again, and repeat the process with the next shape. Once the row includes 3 sets of text and shapes, start a second row below the first until you've used all 5 shapes. Now it's time to revisit our old friend, Auto Layout. Click and drag your cursor to select all of the text and shape layers, and press Shift-A to add them to an Auto Layout frame. Rename this frame to Content and give it a max width of 1000. Then take a look at the Direction property. Since our layers were already arranged into multiple rows, Figma automatically set the direction to Wrap. Let's update our placeholder text with skills that highlight our strengths and see how Auto Layout responds. Since some text ended up being longer than the placeholders, a few objects got pushed to the next line to accommodate. Neat! Now that the direction is set to Wrap, the frame has both a horizontal and vertical gap property. Set both gaps to 8, and then set the padding to 0. Finally, set the alignment to Align Left. We want our shapes to be the same color as the text. Instead of changing each shape's fill individually, we can use selection colors to change them all at once. Like the name implies, Selection Colors displays all of the solid color or gradient fills used in your current selection. Use the field next to the gray color swatch to change the fill to black. Awesome! Now we just need to add this element to a container frame. Draw a new frame around the content frame and apply Auto Layout to it. Rename this frame to Skills List and remove the frame's fill. Make sure the height resizing is set to Hug Contents and the alignment is set to Center. Then change the horizontal padding to 24 and the vertical padding to 80. We'll wrap things up by turning the skills list into a main component and moving it to the Components page. Well done! We just created 5 custom shapes by merging basic shapes using Boolean operations, editing the vector path of a rectangle, and changing the arc properties of an ellipse. We then combined our shapes with text layers and Auto Layout to build a responsive skills list element. We finished the lesson by turning the element into a main component and moving it to the Components page. Our individual portfolio elements are now complete. In the next lesson, our hard work will pay off as we put all the elements together to build our portfolio design. We'll see you there.